Namaste. Hi everyone, my name is Kate and welcome to my studio. Welcome to another short class here with me. This is my studio in Iloilo City, Philippines, if you're not familiar with that yet. And it's called Body Love Yoga Studio. I lead online classes as well, especially if you're not from here. But if you are from Iloilo, then I also have studio classes. I do them simultaneously. So if ever you're interested in that, you can either check out my full-length classes here on my channel as well, or you can come and visit us anytime. Just search for Body Love Yoga Studio online and all the details are down below as well. So for today, actually I did this sequence, a version of it, earlier this morning, and I felt like it would be nice to share that with you, especially since it was a short sequence, and so it was perfect for the morning for me. Kind of like introducing movement to the body early in the morning. It was a good pre-workout yoga session. And it's something that you can do actually anytime as well. So if you're a beginner, this will be something that you can easily do as well. I will be guiding you through it. But it's important to know that during this short class, even if it's just 15 minutes or so, if anything doesn't sit right with you or doesn't feel right for you, you can always modify or maybe not force yourself into the pose. I want you to focus on feeling good and feeling like you're getting the best out of the pose and not trying to look your best in the pose. That's something I always remind my students. And so for today's short practice, you won't need anything. Remember to breathe all throughout the class. And if you need to take a break and pause the video, feel free to do so as well. You can also do this again and again as many times as you want, especially if you enjoy the sequence. So to start, we're going to come into a child's pose. For your child's pose, you're going to sit somewhere at the back of your mat and take your knees as wide as your yoga mat, big toes touching. Try your best to sit on your heels if possible, and then crawl your hands forward until the arms extend straight, and then lower the forehead and the elbows down. So as you're here on your mat in your child's pose, I want you to take a deep breath in through the nose and sigh it out through the mouth. One more time, inhale. And exhale. So your child's pose is a really good pose to do at the start of any practice. Notice that as you're holding this pose, you want to sit your hips back to the heels. You want to stretch the hips, the back, the inner thighs. And then see if the arms can lengthen forward so you can create more space along the waist, between each rib. And as you prepare your body and mind for your practice, maybe already let go of certain things that you don't really need for now. So if you're already thinking of the day ahead, or if it's the end of the day for you, I don't want you to think back on what happened before this moment. So imagine yourself putting all of that into a box and maybe closing that box and leaving it outside the door. Now as you're here, begin to breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the nose. Inhale through your nose and exhale through the nose. Inhale, breathe into the belly. Exhale, release the air through the nose, pull the belly in. Inhale, breathe into your belly, feel the belly rise and expand. And exhale through the nose, deflate your belly, gently draw the belly in. Last 2 breaths here. And then inhale, crawl your hands back towards the knees, lift yourself up. We're gonna come into your tactile pose. So I want you to crawl the hands forward a little bit so you can lift the hips off the heels. Tuck your toes, and I want you to curl all 10 toes underneath. If you need to help your toes here, you can flatten all 10 toes with your hands. And then try to get the feet close together. Sit on your heels and crawl the hands up along the thighs. So as you sit up tall here, notice how your feet are feeling. If it feels very, very uncomfortable, almost to the point of pain, you can just keep your hands on the mat, okay? I'd rather you stay here than stay upright, but then you're kind of leaning your weight on your hands. Kind of avoid that. And so wherever you end up, take a deep breath in. And just exhale through your mouth. And then go back to the breath we practiced. Breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your nose. Now inhale, sweep your hands up over your head. Interlock your fingers, flip your hands, and reach up high. Exhale, release the hands behind you. Interlace your fingers and stretch your hands back. Chin up. One more time. Inhale, hands reach up. Flip the palms up and extend. You can even lean to the side if you want. Stretch the side body. And last exhale, hands behind you. Interlock your fingers and lift the chest. Release your hands to the floor. Crawl your hands forward and release your feet. You can rotate your ankles around in circles. That might feel good early in the morning too. Or if you've been wearing shoes all day. And then go the opposite direction. Good. You're going to take your knees closer together. Point your toes back. Then from here, inhale, just stretch your right hand up. And then exhale, take the hand down. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, left hand down. One more. Inhale, right hand up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left hand up. And exhale, left hand down. We'll find your puppy stretch. Personally, I like to tuck my toes under so I have extra support, but it depends on what feels better for you. Keep your hips stacked over your knees as much as possible. Crawl the hands forward until the elbows can lower down, and then bring the forehead down. As you're in your puppy stretch, can you zip your belly in and up, hug the rib cage in, so that you're not just dumping your belly down. I want you to find support for your back. And for those who have a little bit more room to do so, you can even put your chin to the floor. Just make sure to press into the feet and hands so you don't dump all your weight onto the chin. Take another breath here. Inhale and exhale. Now you're going to slowly lift the head up, glide your chest forward and lower down to the floor. And then from here, point your toes and then just release the chest down, slide your hands back. I want your hands to be by the base of the rib cage with the elbows hugging in. And keep pointing the toes back. Press all 10 toenails into the mat. And then inhale, lift your chest up to a low cobra first. Exhale, release. Let's go up a little higher. Inhale, push into the hands. Maybe come up a little bit more. Squeeze your butt a little bit. Exhale, release. One last time. Inhale, lift up. Maybe you can come up to up dog now. And then exhale, downward dog. First one today, drop your head. For those who are still new to the practice, or maybe it's just early in the morning and your body still feels very tight, bend your knees and keep the heels lifted and just drop your head down. Spread your fingers wide, press your hands into the floor. Don't be afraid to step your hands and feet wider, meaning hands move more forward, feet move further back, getting a longer stance here. And then you can move any other way that feels good here. For those who already usually bring the heels down, you can go ahead and take the heels down as long as the spine stays long and straight. Take another breath here. Inhale and exhale. From here, you're going to look forward, walk your feet to the hands, and then just fold over the legs, hold on to opposite elbows. Stay for another breath. Inhale and exhale. Now release the hands. Let's roll the spine all the way up to stand. Hands up to the sky. I want you to grab your left wrist. Inhale, pull the arm up. Exhale, just lean to the right. Inhale, center. Switch, grab your right wrist, pull it up. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, release your hands, interlock your fingers, stretch the hands back, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, bow your head down, lift the arms up and away from your back. One more breath, inhale, and then exhale, release the hands down, drop the head low. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, fold once again. Inhale, roll your spine up, hands up to the sky, gaze up, and then exhale, hands to your heart. Close your eyes here, take a few moments standing up tall. And if you'd like to set an intention for your practice, go ahead and do that here. Maybe you have a goal for the day ahead, or maybe you have an intention that really means something to you. And while you're here, also practice the breath once again, breathing through your nose, breathing with the support of your diaphragm. And then begin to open your eyes. Let's start to move a little bit more. So inhale, sweep your hands up. Exhale, dive forward, bend your knees as you fold over the legs. Feel the weight shifting to the toes, relax your neck. Inhale, lift up halfway, hands on the shin bones. Try to keep your knees softly bent here and lengthen your spine forward. Exhale, take your hands down and just step back to your high plank position. Shoulders over your wrist here, dome your back and pull the belly in. Then lower the knees down. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, just come down onto the belly and chest, chaturanga. Point your toes. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift up to your back bend. So feel free to stay in a low cobra or high cobra or upward dog. And then exhale, tuck your toes under, hips up and back, downward dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. As you inhale, look forward. Walk your feet to the front of the mat again. Feet hips width apart. Lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Bow your head down. Inhale, rise up to stand. Hands up to the sky. Same thing here. As you exhale, dive forward. Bow down. Bend the knees a little bit. Inhale, come up halfway, chest up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back. High plank position. Take a breath in. Exhale, take your chaturanga. You can lower the knees, lower the chest and belly down. Inhale, lift up to your back bend, point your toes, squeeze the glutes a little bit, and then exhale, hips up, downward dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. As you inhale, look forward and just step or walk to the top of your mat once again. Lift up halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold, bow your head down. Inhale, rise up to stand. Hands up to the sky. And then exhale, just bring the hands to the heart, mountain pose. Take a breath in and a breath out. Good. Now inhale, sweep your hands up over your head. Exhale, dive forward and bow it down. Inhale, come up halfway. From here, we're gonna step our feet hips width apart to a little wider apart. Turn your toes out and then bend and come all the way down into your yogic squat, Malasana. So in your Malasana, I'll just turn to face you so you see me better. I want your feet to turn out. Step a little wider, especially if your heels can't press into the floor. Hands to heart, press your elbows against the inner knees and try to lengthen your chest. Stay here for a few more breaths. I hope you're sweating as much as I am. If not, it's okay. It's hot and warm here in the Philippines, so especially in my studio right now. Take another breath, inhale, and exhale. All right, so from here, lower the hands down, lift the hips up, and adjust your feet so that the feet are parallel once again. You're gonna lift up halfway, inhale. Exhale, take the hands down. From here, step it back, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, take your chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, lift up to your back bend. And then exhale, downward dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Everyone take the feet together. Try to get your legs together, feet together. Press your left heel into the mat and then lift the right leg up. Take note, you don't have to lift this right leg super high, and I don't want you to roll the right hip up either. Keep the hip facing down just for this one. Flex the foot, gaze back, and then exhale, bend the right knee, heel to the butt, and stack your hips. Let the head come through the arms, and then inhale, look forward, step your right foot forward in between your hands, lower the back knee down, but keep your back toes tucked, and then inhale, sweep your hands up over your head. We're gonna take another side stretch, so grab your left hand, inhale, stretch it up, exhale, lean to the right. Keep your chest lifted, keep the chest open. Inhale, come back to center, exhale, release the hands, but stay on the fingertips. You're gonna lift this left knee up, and then inhale, try to extend the right leg just as much as you can. So it's okay if you end up staying in this bent position, as long as you feel the hips trying to pull up, that should be enough. You'll start to feel a stretch on your hamstrings. For those who are able to, go ahead and extend that right leg, maybe fold over your right leg, relax the head and the neck. Palms can be flat. One more breath, inhale and exhale. From here, inhale, lift up halfway. As you exhale, you're gonna turn to the left side. We're gonna find Skandasana, so turn the feet out, bend your left knee, and squat all the way down into the left leg. So I know I'm facing away from you right now. You can end up with the heel flat, this heel, or you can also keep the heel up. That's okay too. Then use your hands to support you if you need that. Otherwise, you can just also come into this squat position, hands to prayer, and hold this pose. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. One more breath, inhale, and exhale. Good. From here, you can use your hands to help you. Lift yourself up to the center. Turn your toes and heels out. So I'm gonna turn around for this one, but stay where you are. Toes and heels out. Hands to remain on the floor. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward, bow down. So feel the weight shift to the toes. Soften your knees here. I don't want you to push your knees back. Bend the knees a little bit. And even though the knees are bent slightly, keep tilting your butt up high to the sky, and then pull the belly in to help fold you closer to the legs. Think about lengthening the spine first before you think about bringing the head to the ground. And take one more breath, inhale, and exhale. Now inhale, lift up halfway. I'm gonna turn around again, so just hold on tight there. From here, you're gonna turn the right foot forward, crawl to the front of your mat, and then step back, high plank. Inhale, exhale, take your chaturanga. You can do the full chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend, and then exhale, downward dog. So we just have one more side to go, and we're almost done. Take a breath, inhale, and exhale. From here, bring your legs and feet together. Keep the right heel on the ground. Kick your left leg up and back. Inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee, heel to the butt, knee to the sky. Stack your hips. Take a breath in. Step your left foot all the way to the front. Lower the right knee down. And then inhale, hands up over your head. Grab your right wrist. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, lean to the left. Chest up. Breathe, inhale. And exhale. One more. In. And out. Come back to center. Take the hands down. Stay on the fingertips. And then lift the right knee up. Inhale. Extend your left leg just as much as you can. And bow your head. Your palms can rest flat on the floor. Relax your neck. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, you're gonna crawl to the right side. Come into Skandasana, so turn both feet out. Bend your right knee and go as low as you can. Hands can remain here in front or hands to prayer. Heel can also come up and lift up here, so it's easier to come into the pose. Wherever you end up, it's fine. Hold it here and breathe. Good. From here, we're gonna find your Prasarita. So take the hands down, lift the hips up, turn your toes in, heels out. Inhale, lift the chest up, and then exhale, fold over your legs. Bow your head down, relax the neck, lean the weight to the toes, soften your knees, and breathe. Inhale through your nose, and exhale through the nose. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, crawl the hands forward, lift up halfway. Exhale, bend your knees, turn to the left foot or to the front of your mat again, and step back, plank. One last vinyasa, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend. And exhale, one final down dog, hips up and back. Inhale here, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Slowly lower your knees down. Okay. And then from here, I'm gonna turn to face you. You can also turn to face the long edge of your mat. So you're kneeling down, hands on your hips, step your right foot out to the side, and make sure that your right leg is not so far away from you that it feels like you're trying to do a split. Instead, pull it in so that the hips stack over the left knee, and your right foot can either point forward. There are other variations where you flex the foot. So whatever works better for you. Hands out wide. Inhale, reach to the right. Take your hand down to the shin. Left arm over the ear, and try to lift and extend the chest out. Take note, you don't have to bring the hand this low. You can come up a little higher even and just rest it on the thigh. Or maybe others can go all the way down to the ankle. So wherever you end up, keep your heart open. Breathe. One more. And then slowly release. Bring the right knee down, switch, left leg out, arms out wide. Inhale, reach to the left. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up. Open your heart. And then rise up to center, and then release. Good. So from here, we're gonna sit all the way down, and then soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Sit up tall, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lean forward and fold forward. Just go as far down as you can. Just like me, this is as far as I'll go, but others can try going all the way to the mat. Take another breath. And then inhale, slowly lift yourself up. Take your knees together. And then we're going to take our hands behind us, fingers pointing forward. This is also one of the poses that I try to do a lot, regularly, almost every day. Hands, feet flat as wide as the hips, hands flat as well. And then inhale, lift the hips up towards the knees or in line with the knees and look up. This is your reverse table. Press into the thumbs and index fingers. Press into the toes as well. One more breath, inhale. And then as you exhale, lower the hips towards your heels. And then bend your elbows if there's still room for you to do so. Lift the chest a little bit more and try to squeeze the elbows towards each other. Take another breath, inhale. And exhale, good. Walk your hands forward, release the hands. Walk the feet forward, and everyone lie down on your back. So once you're lying down, take your arms out wide like a T. Step your feet as wide as your mat. The knees are bent. Take a breath in. Exhale, drop your knees to the right. Inhale, knees up. Exhale to the left. So kind of like windshield wipers on a car. The legs never touch. Take the knees up again. Exhale to the right. Inhale, knees up. Exhale to the left. Now keep going on your own, moving at your own pace. And if it feels good to hold on one side, you may do so. I'll let you know when we're getting ready to end the practice. Good. All right, so finishing up here. Take your time if you need to. When you're done, bring the knees up, hug your knees into the chest, and just wrap your arms around the legs, swaying side to side. Good. And then from here, extend your legs forward, find Shavasana. You can end your practice this way, or you can also end it in a seated position, especially if you want to meditate here. So if you're going to end this in a seated meditation, you can join me as well, or stay where you are, hands on your knees, eyes are closed. So wherever you are right now, whether you're lying down or seated, just observe how your body feels after everything you've done on the mat. Notice what has changed. And then return to the intention you set earlier. Take your hands together to prayer position, reminding yourself of everything you've learned here on the mat, including your intention, taking that with you so it can guide you and help you make more mindful choices as you move forward. Begin to open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Namaste. And I'll see you again soon. Again, you can check all my details in the description box below. And you can also follow me on Instagram. You can check out my studio. Any support that you want to give would be greatly appreciated, although you don't really need to do that. Simply by watching this, sharing this, and maybe giving it a thumbs up is enough for me, and maybe subscribing to this channel as well, so I know that you like this content and would love for me to continue doing this as well. So have a wonderful day. Take care. Stay safe. Bye, everyone.